Infowar.co. Today is December 3rd, and we're going to kickstart this with Lieberman has power to shut down websites with a phone call from Infowars. Senator Joe Lieberman, the man behind legislation to give President Obama a kill switch for the internet in the move towards this Chinese-style government-controlled World Wide Web, now has the power to shut down websites with a mere phone call, as was underscored yesterday when Amazon axed WikiLeaks from its servers after being pressured to do so by Lieberman's Senate Homeland Security Committee. Here's a clip.
WikiLeaks is back online tonight. It was down for several hours today after being removed from servers owned by Amazon. The company ended ties with WikiLeaks after getting a phone call from congressional staffers, according to Senator Joe Lieberman, chairman of the Senate Homeland Security Committee. The whistleblower site is now being hosted on a Swedish server. That could make it more vulnerable to attacks from hackers. As the White House and State Department are doing damage control worldwide, President Obama is appointing a czar to oversee how classified information is being handled.
It has certainly driven individuals in the intelligence community and beyond the intelligence community to at least re-examine information sharing and ensure that we are still getting the right information to the right people, but we're not getting excess information to the people who really don't need it.
There are calls for a boycott of Amazon tonight from WikiLeaks supporters, but earlier today, when it was still hosted on Amazon, there were critics of WikiLeaks calling for a boycott.
In other news, the Department of Homeland Security and the Transportation Security Authority have set up Viper checkpoints at bus terminals in Tampa. This is from Natural News. Terrorizing innocent travelers at airports is simply not enough for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The agency recently tested a new program known as Viper, Visual Intermodal Protection and Response, which involves placing Transportation Security Administrative TSA officials at Greyhound bus stations in Tampa to pat down and grope ground travelers. The agency even brought in local police with sniff dogs to allegedly help improve overall security. Gary Milano, the federal security detector for TSA's Tampa International Airport and several other surrounding airports, told reporters at a press conference that the purpose of the new measure is to, quote, sort of invent the wheel in advance in case there ever is specified intelligence requiring us to be here. This way, us and our partners are ready to move in at a moment's notice. In other words, there's no real legitimate or legal reason for the TSA to be frisking passengers at bus stops, but as long as the cited reason includes, quote, security, the public is simply supposed to accept the unwarranted checkpoints as a necessary evil for the sake of improving safety. Thomas Jefferson once said that giving up your freedom for security, you deserve neither. This is one of those cases. In related news, Feds beta tests Courthouse naked body scanners from Infowars. Despite the national outcry over the naked body scanners, the U.S. Marshals Service is currently beta testing the machines around the country. The U.S. Marshals Service, which is in charge of protecting federal judges worldwide, is exploring their use at federal courthouses, reports the Associated Press. In a statement, the Marshals said they didn't receive any complaints from people passing through the scanners during the test. Experts have expressed alarm over radiation emitted by the machines, especially in regards to children. The population risk has the potential to be significant, says Dr. David Benner, head of the Columbia University Center for Radiological Research. This past Thanksgiving, TSA turned off naked body scanners to avoid opt-out day protests the day before Thanksgiving, from Natural News. Anticipating a nationwide grassroots surge in protest against the naked body scanners and aggressive pat-downs, the TSA simply turned off its naked body scanners on Wednesday and let air travelers walk right through security checkpoints without being x-rayed or molested. All across the country, air travelers are reporting that the TSA simply deactivated the naked body scanners and let people go right through without a scan. Quote, backscatter scanners are off. No scan, no pat-down, unquote, reported a traveler from the Seattle airport. Backscatter machines aren't even used at LAX, reported another traveler. they are all roped off. Your activism is working. This is proof in it right here. So great work. Keep it up. In internet censorship news, Interpol has called for the arrest of WikiLeaks founder. This is from the New York Times. For nearly 2 weeks, Interpol has been circulating a broad international call for the arrest of Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, whistleblowing organization. To face questioning about alleged sex crimes, Interpol has on its website on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, WikiLeaks accused Amazon.com of ending an agreement to host its website. Amazon hosts the sites of many companies and organizations as part of its Amazon Web Services program. In a statement issued from its headquarters in the French city of Lyon, Interpol, the international police agency, said that it had issued its call on November 20th, 2 days after Swedish prosecutors won court approval for the warrants that Interpol could circulate, and that it had now received Sweden's authorization to make its action public. The whereabouts of Mr. Assange, 39, is unknown, but the sequence suggested that if he wanted to flee Britain, his last known location, without being arrested, he might have to do so within 48 hours of the Swedish court ruling. The developments came as several newspapers, including the New York Times, published confidential documents obtained by WikiLeaks and made available from a mass of some 250,000 diplomatic cables from the State Department, including communications concerning American policy towards Iran, Pakistan, North Korea, and many other countries. In other censorship news, domains being taken by Homeland Security. It's from Natural News. If you do any purchasing on the internet, you may soon be barred from entering federally taken websites. On November 27, 2010, as part of a new expansion of government power over information, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, has begun seizing and shutting down internet websites, web domains, without due process or proper trial, which is key in this. DHS simply seizes web domains that it wants to and posts an ominous Department of Justice logo on the website. If you don't believe Natural News or think that this is an exaggeration, see for yourself. This is on torrent-finder.com. Over 75 websites were seized and shut down in the last week, and there is no indication that the government will stop such efforts because their goal is to complete censorship over the internet, not only in America, but all over the world. Guess who's next on their site? Political activists, Congressman Ron Paul supporters, websites that disclose any government corruption, fraudulent laws, or publish any, quote, anti-governmental, unquote, material. Just Google WikiLeaks to see for yourself how far the government power extends beyond America's borders. Alternative health products and any product that competes with pharmaceutical products. Any kind of activist, even animal rights activists. Alternative energy products, fuel-saving devices, etc. And news. Websites promoting self-sufficiency and growing your own food. What's next? InfoWord.co.